Hello and welcome everyone to Cobx Masters Phase 1, where we watch now the second best of 3 here at Bengaluru.
The first map is going to be
Is it
Overpass.
Overpass Inferno?
Yeah, Overpass Inferno Mirage. So basically, it's the same exact maps as the previous game, except they kind of switched around Inferno and Mirage. So instead of having second map in Mirage, it'll be Inferno instead. So
I really hope we play something different in the final tomorrow.
Maybe a nuke, maybe a train, hopefully.
Maybe Cash would be nice. Dust would be even nicer.
I'll be interested in seeing Cash as well. It can be a very CT side map, but it really depends on how you play as a team and how you play your positions. And if you don't get easily faked out, I mean, because Ts are very good at faking on this map, generally, that it really depends on how well a CT side can actually, CT side can, prevent being faked out. So anyway, game starting, finally. So let's see what happens on the pistol round.
Alright, this is the first time we've seen those two teams. Your guess is as good as ours, viewers. We have no idea what's about to happen. But I can give you a good idea that Nightmare is a good player because he's just got 2 kills in that pistol round. That's the monster push absolutely shut down there by GoFigure. It's just Rossi and Skills left here in the pistol round. Versus 4 people, they might make this work, but F-ESPORTS know where the bomb is. Here's Skills right outside Monster, behind the smoke. Meanwhile, his teammate is making his way from Connector towards Short. Might just catch Darkside off guard here. Here's Rossi with the Glock. He spots a shoulder, shoots a bit too early though. Gives away his position, but he's going to peek again anyways. He's got big balls, this guy. Here's Rossi with the Glock. He sees someone at water, doesn't quite land a headshot either. He's in a really bad spot now. They definitely know where he is. He's gonna have to fall back sooner or later. Yeah, there we go. That's the fallback. 50 seconds left on the clock. They should play together. It feels like Skills and Rossi are not playing together at all, and they're about to pay the price for that. That's Nightmare getting Skills.
Oh, wow.
Rossi gets 2, however, that's headshot after headshot. Can you get a third? No is the answer because Darkside just shut him down. But
that name seems familiar.
Who?
There was a Rossi in this game.
Yeah, there was a Rossi last game as well, but
it was also getting the insane headshots. So maybe there's something in the name Rossi after all. So yeah, he's doing well here. He tried to make a comeback. He did some really good headshots there on B, but he couldn't win it alone, obviously. So F-ESPORTS gets the pistol round, and this is a good start on the CT side.
Look at that GoFigure. They're not gonna roll over and die. There's CZs and a scout as well. Here's Shifu going down first. That's what's starting things off for F-ESPORTS. The bomb is dropped. F-ESPORTS know where it is, and no one from GoFigure is close enough to pick it up. So this is kind of an awkward round here for GoFigure. 3 people, 3 terrorists towards that A side. They've already made it all the way to the site almost, and they managed to catch Nightmare off guard. That's a kill for Skills there. It's a 4-on-4. GoFigure have control of the A side, but they don't have the bomb, as they just realized now they're gonna have to make their way towards that B site. They might just flank the CTs doing it. However, here's Mamaya getting one before getting traded there by SWAT. Here's Skillspree. Surprised Skills, but Luca was ready for him. Has Skillspree going down as well. It's just SWAT and Fade left versus Rossi. F-ESPORTS, this round didn't have to be that close, but the force rounds are very scary to deal with. Rossi was the last man standing. Fade gets that kill with the MP9, and that's a 2-0 lead for F-ESPORTS.
Yep, and he keeps. I'm gonna assume that sniper and rifle on the floor was a scout. It wasn't really sure.
Yeah.
So he decides to keep that MP9. Scout can be pretty useful actually on the CT side and Overpass, as Forrest has shown us in the previous game. But
it was his lucky scout.
Yeah,
only Forrest can do that.
And now full eco. They didn't get the bomb plant, so and they forced on the second round, which they ended up losing. So now they have to eco this one, which gives F-ESPORTS. I mean, unless they really miserably mess up here, it should be a 3-0.
Nightmare, however, is not messing up. That's 2 kills for himself. Fade backs him up with another 2 of his own already. Go figure. Got absolutely destroyed the toilets there. They were hoping to surprise someone, but they're the ones who got surprised by the SMGs. Shifu is the last man standing for Go Figure. He does have a deagle, sure, but no armor, no helmet means it's an easy kill. Nightmare's the one that gets it. It's a 3-0 lead for F-ESPORTS.
Oh.
You see now F-ESPORTS, there's an M4 coming out now for Nightmare. Interestingly enough. M4 as well for Fade. There's the third M4 for Killspree as well. So F-ESPORTS are in a really good spot, but not as good as Go Figure, who's got 4 AKs. Shifu didn't have the money for an AK, buys a Scout instead, surprisingly enough. You'd expect him to have money, but he didn't eco last round. He got a deagle, if you remember correctly, so he's paying the price for it now with that Scout. Got a Scout and a CZ. Was hoping to pick someone off there, but the smoke denies him that chance. He's gonna go back, pick up the bomb, and meet up with his teammates. They might go towards this long push. You see 3 people on the minimap towards long. Bomb is about to join them. Mamma Mia. He's all alone here, holding the flank. Might just catch a CT off guard if Darkside decides to push here, but Darkside, he's not gonna push. It seems like he almost wanted to, but he changed his mind. It's good that he did, because Mamma Mia is in a really, really good position here. However, the rest of Go Figure, 3 members are on long. The 4th is at benches. Now he's going to make his way towards toilets. They're definitely looking towards that A site. They might just get caught off guard by this boost here. He does spot a rifle, however. There's the headshot from Skills. He gets 2. That's Fate going down as well. Skills, he wanted to throw the smoke, but the timing, Darkside manages to land that headshot. Here's Chief, however, shutting him down. That's Darkside going down. It's a 4v2 now for Go Figure. They've got the 2-man advantage. Can they finish it up and claim this round? It'll be their first point of the game. Killspree and SWAT, they're not going to let it happen that easily. Here's Killspree coming from Mank. Doesn't really spot anyone. He sees Luca with his back towards him. That's an easy kill for Killspree. SWAT gets one on Mamma Mia as well. The bomb has been planted. Here's Rossi getting the kill onto Killspree, which means it's just SWAT left with 2 HP. That's a optimistic nade, but it hits the truck and deflects off of Shifu. Remember, SWAT 2 HP. He does have the AK here. He might just surprise him mid-reload. No, he cannot. There's Shifu getting the final kill. And Go Figure win their first round. That's the first point on the board now. 3-1. Money's in a good spot. Meanwhile, F-ESPORTS not as lucky, really. Economy looking that good. They might go for a half buy this round, or I would have gone for an eco, but no, they're gonna force. Look at that. MP9's coming up. There's a Max 7 as well for Fade. Other than that, a Deagle for SWAT and a CZ for Nightmare. That's an interesting force here. I would have thought maybe if you just ecoed, you could have bought next round, but they're going for that force. They're very confident in themselves. The Max 7 is in connector. Here's Mamma Mia getting surprised by 2 people. That's Killspree grabbing 2 kills for himself there. One on Mamma Mia, one on Skills. Rossi is about to find a Max 7 in his face, but he wins that fight. That's Fade going down. Already F-ESPORTS down to only 3 members. Killspree did find an AK off the ground. However, Nightmare with the CZ and SWAT with a Deagle not looking that good. Shifu is hoping to get a lucky shot onto SWAT there. He knows someone's on the right side, but the Molly isn't going to reach SWAT's positions yet, so he's safe. Killspree gets the headshot onto Rossi, defending that B site. And he drops back down the water now. Look at the bomb. The bomb is making its way towards B slowly but surely. This is a 2v3 for Go Figure, but they can still make this work. Shifu, he has the bomb. He's crouching. He's walking really slowly in monster now. He might just get surprised by SWAT to his left with the Deagle. If SWAT plays his cards right, he should pick up this kill. And yes, he does. That's Shifu going down. But Luca gets one onto Killspree. It's a 1v1 now because Luca also managed to get SWAT. My god, if he can make this work, can he? It would have been a 1v3 if he does this. Luca with the AK versus only a CZ for Nightmare. But not much time left on the clock. 20 seconds. Luca, he's got to plant fast or he has to get the kill. Nightmare goes for a risky peek just to make sure Luca hasn't started planting yet. He taps the bomb and baits Nightmare into walking up. That's well played by Luca. It's a really, really smart play by Luca. Well played. He clutch is that for GoFigure in a 1v3? 3-2 the scoreline, and GoFigure, just like that, right there, back in the game.
Okay, I'm back.
Ah.
So, sorry about that. Anyway, so it looked like that was a force buy by F-ESPORTS, I'm assuming.
It was a force buy, yeah.
That was really well played, honestly, by Terrace trying to go through Monster, but they threw a Molotov way too close, and the CT was actually meant to be Molotoved out, but that Molotov kind of failed, so he still hit on the left side, and he wasn't peeking left side when he actually pushed towards Monster, so the CT got a free kill at the end there and left it to a 2v2. But they made it work in the end, but F-ESPORTS now has more than enough money next round to be able to buy, and GoFigure doesn't have enough economy themselves, as they only have 1 CZ this round.
Yep.
But at least they finished this round with 3-man scoreline now, really.
Nightmare gets 1 kill, however.
It's like buying a whole key, basically, just to name your knife, which is, I wouldn't consider really that worth it. I mean, it's supposed to look nice, and honestly, no one's gonna be... I mean, none of your enemies are gonna take your knife and be able to read it, so... Not like a gun where if that can actually work. Anyway, finally going live. And I think they're honestly gonna take a B approach with us. But again, it's so aggressive with a scout.
Ooh, there's the fully flashed SWAT. He does manage to throw a molly just before he got flashed there, so... It's not gonna be a quick monster push. That's a good smoke from SWAT as well. That's a pop flash, but SWAT.
They're stacking B though with 3 people there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on B from F-ESPORTS, and they might just get punished for it. However, GoFigure are also aiming towards that B site. They're playing it slow, it seems like, GoFigure. They don't have a lot of utility left, just that 3 smokes. Finally, they're gonna push together now. Here's the peek from short and from Monster at the same time. Kill spree might just find 2 easy kills for himself. There we go. Luca finally shuts him down, but it's way too late. Shifu and Skills are already dead. Here's SWAT getting 1 onto Mamma Mia as well, which means it's a 4v2 now for F-ESPORTS. They should have this round in the bag unless Rossi somehow... Rossi and Luca pull this off. The answer is no for Rossi. Can Luca pull it off? He's already gotten 2 kills. If he does this, it'll be an ace. It's a 1v3 right now. Luca with the AK, Molotov, and armor helmet. So he's got everything he needs to make this happen. But they should have a good idea where he's coming from. There's the first headshot onto SWAT. Oh, Luca! Why did you have a molly in your hand? That's so unlucky. Nightmare shuts him down. And that's a 4-3 scoreline for F-ESPORTS.
I think he expected them to have a bit too much respect for him, where they wouldn't push that aggressively, so he figured he could try to use that Molotov and barrels. But yeah, that wasn't the case. And the problem here with the Terrace is that they were a bit too patient, and they made too much noise on Monster and Short. So the CTs had no reason to rotate back to A, so they were basically stacking B. And by the time they actually pushed towards B, the CTs were ready for it. So honestly, not the best decision from GoFigure, and at least they still have some money to go through this round, but it's very weak weaponry considering they only have 2 CZs.
We'll see if they can make it happen with those TZs. They've done it before. But look at that, a P90 for Fade, surprisingly enough. I thought we'd seen enough of those, but I guess not.
It seems every team likes a P90 here and there. Just for the lols, as they call it.
Skills pushing up long with his beautiful profile picture. I'm a pubber, not a clubber. Amazing, my friend.
He knows what he is, at least.
That's something. Mamma Mia with the CZ moving up from toilets now. They're looking towards that A side definitely this round. However, it's going to be hard to take versus Fade and Nightmare. Nightmare's positioned at bank. He's going to move up now. Does have an AK, remember. Fade with the P90 hiding a truck. He's about to find a CZ in his face. That's Shifu getting that headshot. Nightmare gets surprised from behind as well. That's Skills getting that kill. Bomb should get planted any moment now. F-ESPORTS scrambling for that retake, but they get dropped 1 by 1. That's Shifu getting another one. SWAT trades it back, but it's It's not looking good because here's Darkside with 4 HP. He gets shut down from the side. That skill is getting that kill. Here's SWAT now in a 1v2 situation. He does have an M4, but no helmet. Bear in mind, versus AKs, it doesn't really matter. As Rossi just proved, ties things up 4-4. GoFigure. They have the advantage now.
GoFigure.
Hmm?
The problem now is that even though they pushed so much into the site, they've lost way too many weapons doing it, and now they don't have the best weaponry going into this round, even though F-ESPORTS is on eco. So they need to win this round at least with 4 players surviving, or else they're going to have a problem in the next round if the CTs actually win it against them. They won't have any economy going to the 3rd round. But they're doing decently well so far, holding very defensively.
Luca and Rossi getting kills from themselves. So does Mamma Mia and Skills. Almost every member for GoFigure got a kill. Skills actually stole 2 there. Shifu's the only one who didn't get anything this round. He'll be upset about that. But he can buy himself an AK, so he can't really complain.
At least they have... they did get a few headshots on the terrace there, but they couldn't actually finish the kills. They only got 1 kill in there in the end, so GoFigure actually managed to collect up the money as I was mentioning earlier. So now they should be able to buy next round. It seems like the majority of them have decent money in their pockets, so it shouldn't be a big issue for them if they win this round. Especially since F-ESPORTS for some reason are on again another eco, so they were forced to double eco. They only have 2 players with armor as well.
Oof.
And GoFigure taking full advantage of it.
Fade is coming from behind. He might surprise them here. Here's Luca, and what a... Ooh, Luca. Oh my god, that's a nice double kill there for Luca. Saved both himself and a teammate there. As he makes his way towards that B side. Only 2 CTs left. Luca does not check the left side of the smoke. That's an easy kill for Darkside. That's the AK going down. But here's Shifu from Monster. He gets Nightmare. And the final kill onto Darkside as well. That's a 6-4 for GoFigure. Shifu just saved that round.
I don't actually believe that they're doing too much better. I mean, they seem to be doing decent enough that they're actually leading in the scoreline. But I actually think that F-ESPORTS has the ability to actually make a comeback. They're just not completely showing it yet. But at least in terms of GoFigure, they seem to be on point, at least on their T side.
There we go. Getting started now with round 11. GoFigure have a 2-round advantage. Mamma Mia, sorry. Almost. He was, yeah. Every time I say that name, I just remember the song.
The song, yeah.
Yeah. It's if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a Mamma Mia movie, a musical. Meryl Streep starred in it.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
And the guy from James Bond.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan, yeah.
It was a good movie.
I liked it anyway.
The Darkside blew a hole in the door. He's looking through that hole. Not much of an angle, but ooh, look at that.
He does get 1 headshot of that scout though.
Shifu gets 1 before he gets traded there. There's Nightmare, however, making his way towards long, finds skill in the process and gets the kill. It's a 4v3 now for F-ESPORTS. The bomb is towards B side. It seems like they're gonna go maybe through Monster. Here's Rossi walking, not making any noise. He might just surprise SWAT here if he plays his cards right. SWAT is looking the other way right now. Here's Rossi coming out. SWAT goes down. Darkside gets one onto Mamma Mia, however, from short before Rossi trades it back. It's a 2v2 now. There's the bomb being planted by Luca. As Fade makes his way towards B side. He's much closer than his teammate. Look at that Nightmare. He's going to come from T-spawn. He might just get surprised by Rossi there. As he makes his way down the stairs, Rossi... Oh my god, Rossi looks the other way. The timing on that Fade gets the kill onto Luca. But Rossi trades it back, and Nightmare is there from Monster. Shuts Rossi down and clutches the round for F-ESPORTS.
It's about time actually for the CTs to get something out of that.
They haven't been doing well so far, but they finally won that round.
Yeah, but the
The
terrorists
economy
do
isn't
have
very
money,
happy
so-
about it, though.
Yeah, because even though they did win that round, they lost four people.
Yeah.
So they're still going to be forced to buy very little weaponry here. Like they have the M4s, but they don't have much utility, and they don't have full armor on everyone either. And one person has an MP9. So even though they won, GoFigure actually comes to this round with an advantage because of the high economy they came in this round with.
Here we go. What can F-ESPORTS do with that MP9 and that FAMAS? Fade spots two people towards long. He's just going to throw a smoke and fall back. He's not going to contest this. He knows the SMG is not going to win that fight at long. Rossi starts things off, however, with that kill onto Fade. As almost everyone from GoFigure pushes long. There's Mamma Mia getting that kill onto Nightmare. That's a good entry, and they're taking advantage of it. There's a smoke onto Bank. Your skill is getting Darkside as well, which means it's only a 2v5 now for SWAT and Killspree. What can they do? Smoked off from CT. There's the Molly. Killspree has to fall back. It seems like they're not going to contest this. They'd rather save their guns and their armor, which honestly is the smarter thing to do here. Sort of hard to clutch that round versus 5 people. But
They need to save these last 2 guns if they want to actually buy next round. Or at least buy something next round.
Look at that, GoFigure hunting for them. This might just backfire here because Mamma Mia only has 8 HP. This is not looking good. All SWAT needs is 1 bullet and he lands it. There's Rossi with the CZ making it work. Shuts both of them down, and that's 7-5 for GoFigure.
But Rossi comes out when he needs to. Now, F-ESPORTS, as I was mentioning earlier, because they lost so many guns on the previous round, or the round before that, because they lost this round, they have no money again. So now it comes down to having to run down mid, try to get something, and then just focus on the next round.
Darkside goes down, but Nightmare gets a kill for himself, so it's a 4-on-4 now. Here's Fade dropping as well from long. Mamma Mia keeps it going with another one onto Killspree, which means there's only 2 people left for F-ESPORTS here. GoFigure have control of almost everything. Here's Nightmare in toilets. That's a good headshot onto Mamma Mia. He was not expecting someone to be there, and he pays the price for it. Nightmare picks up that AK, but here's Luca. He made it all the way to the site. Surprises Nightmare from behind. And this should be an easy round for GoFigure. There we go. Shifu picks up the last kill. It's 8-5. GoFigure building up their lead.
It was initially an easy round, but F-ESPORTS actually made it a bit competitive. They got 2 kills out of it, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But again, I don't understand this P90 buys. I mean, if you have the money for it, why not just go for a FAMAS or something, or I don't know, something, but
Something,
not a P90. But they seem to. I've seen a lot of players actually go for this buy, and it's really confusing to me. But if they can make it work here, then by all means. But it looks like at this pace, with this weaponry and the op as well from GoFigure, it looks almost guaranteed to be a 9-5 unless they can do something with that 1 flash or 2 flashes. Sorry, that 1 nade and that weaponry especially.
SWAT kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place there. He can't go right because Shifu was watching that, and he can't go left because there's a wall there. So he's just stuck there. He's waiting for someone to walk through monster. Unless he has no clip, which is absolutely disabled on this server.
It's not something they usually find in an official match anyway.
Ooh, Shifu's gonna make his way to monster. You don't slow peek that, my friend, because SWAT is there. That's the headshot with the FAMAS. Shifu going down. Mamma Mia, however, gets one off the dark side as well. There's SWAT going down too. Mamma Mia getting 2 kills for himself. However, the bomb is still towards that B site. Mamma Mia picks it up. Excuse me. Thank you. Seems like GoFigure are making their way towards connector, but there's not much time left. Mamma Mia gets the kill onto Killspree. They have to go for this B site. But there's Nightmare ready for them from short with the FAMAS. He gets 1, gets 2. There's Rossi going down as well. Can Luca get it in time? Yes, he can. Nightmare goes down. GoFigure 9-5. Heading into the final round of the first half.
They don't have any money either going into the round. They're gonna be forcing basically CZs and probably a few machine guns. No more P90s, thankfully. Don't like to see those. It's I used to be a fan of the P90 back when it was fun on matchmaking, but otherwise I don't really see it as a weapon to be used in competitive play. I believe it's too weak of a gun, and it really depends on the person being very close range. If they're not close range, then it's not really worth it. You might as well use a shotgun really at that range. Otherwise, just stick with a submachine that's cheaper and actually hits harder, like an OMP, for example, like what's using right now. And he's waiting for his position.
He's in a good spot here. Might just catch people off guard, but he doesn't land the shots. There's Luca. He's the one who wins that fight with some help from Shifu. Fade is really close now. He gets one onto Mamma Mia, and now he falls back. He's still full HP, believe it or not. Shifu down to 80. At this range, I feel like it doesn't matter if it's an MP7 or an AK. If you land the shots, you will win that. But they can't quite land the shots onto Fade just yet. He gets another headshot onto Shifu, and that's Shifu going down. But finally, his skills walks out a connector and shuts him down. Look at Nightmare. He's in a good spot. Oh my god, the timing, but he still makes it work. That skill's going down. It's just Rossi left. He has the CZ out, and he makes it work somehow. That's Nightmare going down. 38 seconds left on the clock. Kill spree is there with the AK. Just one shot to the leg, even. Yeah, that was to the leg. And the first half ends 6-9. F-ESPORTS, they have a tough mountain to climb in the second half.
Yeah, this is another case of T-side overpass winning, actually. So 9-5 to them, and honestly, if they win this pistol round, this should be their map. Well, their map to lose, really, because they can't really throw that away unless they start doing sort of what F-ESPORTS did, was just keep force buying and half buying, and they just basically throwing away rounds. What they need to focus most now is just focus on the economy and focus on getting all 5 weapons up with utility, and that's the best chance you have, really.
Rossi playing a bit aggressive there, pushing through Monster. He's gonna find Nightmare directly to his left. Nightmare did not react. Why? A kill spree trades it back anyways. It's a 1-for-1.
I don't think he expected them, because there were 2 people supposed to be covering his position.
Bit of a surprise there. But F-ESPORTS, look at that. They took the bomb from Monster. They're gonna make it all the way towards Playground now. They're making their way towards Long. And no one from the cities is really holding Long, really. You see Shifu there at A site running circles around himself for some reason.
Yeah.
Is it an interpretive dance? Is it a ritual dance? Is he trying to summon rain? Is it the rain dance that Indians do? The red Indians?
Summon rain from FaZe. That's what he's doing. That's what they need at this moment. But what? He saw him there.
They should know exactly where he is. His kill spree, he goes down. Actually, that's Luca and Mamma Mia who win that fight. Mamma Mia gets another one onto SWAT. Somehow, suddenly it's only Fade left from F-ESPORTS. It's in a 1v2 situation as well. It's not really that optimal. He's down to 57 HP. There's a final headshot from Mamma Mia onto Fade. It's 10-6 for GoFigure. That pistol round was critical for F-ESPORTS, and somehow they've managed to lose it.
Well, they asked for Mamma Mia to let them go, so they did. And that's basically the... Sorry. Easiest headshot that he needed there to receive. And now F-ESPORTS forced on a whatever that is, Glock with nothing, and P250 with nothing. And yeah, then 3 people full buy.
Well, they did manage to catch Mamma Mia off guard. He thought it was a full eco, and boy, was he wrong. SWAT gets one onto Luca as well. F-ESPORTS already with a 2-man advantage. They pick up an MP9 and a FAMAS. Suddenly, the round is looking really good for F-ESPORTS. Here's Shifu hiding right outside the toilets. He might just get that kill to Nightmare, and he does. Nightmare gets surprised there.
Run.
And Shifu runs back to the A site. They couldn't get him in time. Oh my god, how did he survive that? There's 3 people shooting at him.
No
And he
idea.
still survives. Finally, Darkseid gets that final kill. Rossi gets one onto kill spree as well. It's a 3v2 now. Someone's on truck, firing in the smoke, but he can't quite land the shot. Here, Skills getting swat. It makes it a 2-on-2. Fade hiding right behind the truck. Rossi doesn't really know. Thank God Skills was looking there because Skills just saved his team. And here's Rossi cleaning it up, finishing the round for GoFigure. Somehow, some way, F-ESports managed to lose this round. I don't know how. I still can't believe how.
Well, I can sort of explain it. For one, they couldn't shoot the guy out in the open when it's 3 versus 1. That's probably one of the reasons. And second, they, considering GoFigure basically threw that round and went against almost a full eco. Well, it was like half of them were buying, half of them full eco. They basically pushed with 2 people and died from the very beginning of the round. So they basically threw that round almost. And for some reason, F-ESports couldn't kill the last remaining people. They just, like you saw Shifu, I think it was, just running back and forth with a CZ out in the open. They couldn't finish him off. And you need to get those kills if you want to win the round. That's as easy as that.
Even though GoFigure won the round, their economy didn't really win anything. Here's Fate catching Shifu off guard and Connector. Already GoFigure reduced to 4 members. F-ESports got the bomb making its way towards long. It seems like they want to make this A execute happen. Meanwhile, Fade is at the bottom of Connector, hoping to find someone trying to flank. But so far, GoFigure playing it smart. They know they're 1 man down. They're not going to send another one trying to flank. They're not going to send another one from behind. They're just going to play the sites with their remaining 4 members. And look at that Nightmare. Slowly walking along. Mamma Mia peeks him with the M4. Definitely wins that fight versus the P250. Kill spree. Somehow Mamma Mia doesn't land that spray. Kill spree should be dead. And he finally dies to Skills there. SWAT gets one onto Rossi. But Skills still behind truck. Still making it work. Gets 2 kills for himself there. And that's a 12-6 advantage for GoFigure.
The pretty decent eco rounds from F-ESports. GoFigure keep losing the entries no matter what they're against. If it's against pistols or weapons, it doesn't matter. They seem to be losing every single entry. And F-ESports seem to struggle to just finish off the round and take the bomb sites and actually keep the bomb sites. So GoFigure had more than enough advantage with the weapons, but now F-ESports is the ones with the advantage of the weapons. And now, if they keep losing the entries, GoFigure, then they're going to start losing these rounds. Because I don't think F-ESports, once they get those entries, is going to let it go this time.
Seems like a bit of a mix-up here. Bit of a change-up in F-ESports style of play. They're going towards B this time. And Kill Spree starts things off on the right foot with that kill onto Luca. Rossi, he's holding Monster from close. He does hear the op firing, so he knows there's an op there. Kill Spree spamming nades through the smoke. One of them does tag Rossi for 4, but that's definitely not worth it. Seems like F-ESports they're slowing it down this round a bit. They're still looking towards that B side. There we go. There's the mollies and smokes coming out. Killspree's gonna make his way towards the side. There's someone hiding right behind the pillar. That's Rossi. He surprises Killspree, but he gets burned alive by the molly. My god! Rossi, how? The bomb has been planted now for F-ESports. They have a 1-man advantage. But GoFigure have proven time and time again they don't care about the man advantage. They can still clutch this. 2 M4s and an op. Skills gets wallbanged there.
Nice spam. Again wallbang.
40 HP. Another wallbang. My god, Mamma Mia, however, does manage to get the kill onto Darkseid. Nightmare trades it back here. Skills from the side. Oh my god, Swat through the smoke. Gets the headshot onto Skills. Shifu is still alive, but he runs out of bullets. And Fade cleans it up for F-ESports. 7-12, they finally won a round. My god. It's taken them a while, but they've won a round.
Yeah, it's because they kept losing too many rounds on force buys and half buys, and they just couldn't figure out what they want to do with their economy. But now that they're actually full buying and out buying, you could say, GoFigure, because they had the better weapons. GoFigure couldn't actually counter it at all when they had the better weapons. So now they're force buying themselves, GoFigure, and now it's them on the back foot.
We've seen Shifu and Mamma Mia with those CZs before. We know how deadly they can be. However, versus 4 AKs in an AWP, it doesn't seem likely, to say the least. Kill spree, hoping to get lucky.
Anyway.
He's hoping to get lucky with the wall bang there, but instead gets a flash to the face. So for F-ESPORTS, slowing it down again this round. There's the smoke. Blocking off the view there. Here's Nightmare as well, coming from short together with two of his teammates. Good amount of mollies there towards water, forcing Shifu and Rossi to go a bit higher up. Here's the headshot onto Killspree. Somehow Killspree goes down. Rossi with a nasty headshot there. Here's Faden. Swat from short. Swat gets one onto Shifu. Faden is holding the flank, but there's no one coming from behind. Here's Mamma Mia in the water. Picks himself up. The M4 off the ground, but he couldn't fire it in time. Swat shuts him down. Luca, however, trades it back. Luca, he's still alive. How, my god, GoFigure win the round? What?
That was more random than not. But they seem to have a bit of a weakness on B, GoFigure, and I think F-ESPORTS knows this. He could easily drop a few pistols to his teammates and then have them save their money for the next round. But instead, they're gonna half buy, where a lot of the team actually has less than 2k, which is not recommended. Honestly, it's not the best idea. But I don't know. Maybe if they win this round, you never know. They've been doing so well their pistol round so far. GoFigure has also an MP7 just waiting for them, or an MP9.
It's definitely scary there, that prospect of the SMG versus pistols.
It's easy farming too.
Yeah, it's easy pickup, easy kills, and easy farming. Lots of money for the SMG kills. But however, F-ESPORTS made it all the way through long without getting spotted. There's Luca from toilets getting 1, 2, 3 even before Nightmare finally shuts him down from behind. Luca finally goes down, but it's way too late. Already 3 members down from F-ESPORTS. Here's the 4th going down as well. That's Fade dropping to skills. Mamma Mia cleans up that final kill with an MP7. GoFigure up 14-7. 2 points away from claiming that first round.
Yeah. Shifu was a bit too far away, I guess, to pick up from that submachine gun that was dropped. But he's gonna try to go for a scout, which is kind of awkward on the CT side unless he holds positions like long or something. But if he holds like, say, monsters, which I think Shifu is not gonna do. I think he's gonna hold mid actually. So it's gonna be it's okay for a scout, I would say. But Fade again with a P90. I still don't agree with this at all.
Rossi just destroyed Darkside there before he could even beat Killspree. However, gets one onto Mamma Mia as well. So it's a 4-on-4. The bomb is being planted. Oh my god, the nade from Rossi just destroys Killspree. The bomb has been planted for F-ESPORTS, but GoFigure do have the one-man advantage. They can definitely go for the spree take. There's Shifu with the molly. Burning SWAT alive, and skills finishes him off there with the AK. Shifu misses the scout shot, but takes out the CZ. You know, I mean, when you have a CZ and you miss the scout shot, it's not really that bad, is it? It's okay.
No.
You still have a CZ.
It's okay. But honestly, I'm still questioning that P90 buy, but it didn't work out for him. He got 1 kill there as well, so props for that, I guess. You made it useful a little bit. But at this point, by the way, I just want to mention, if you have enough money for P90, which is like 2.3, you have enough money for a Galil, which is 2. So a Galil is definitely better than a P90.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna ignore the purchase, so I'm gonna try to ignore that. I'm just gonna say now GoFigure has an opportunity because they have all the weaponry they need to finish this out. So if they're gonna finish this out, they have to finish it out this round, I think.
This is the best chance they'll get to claim map 1 of this best of 3. They have beautiful weaponry and lots of utility as well. Darkside gets dinked, already down to 15 HP. That's the M4 doing some work. Here's Mamma Mia getting one onto SWAT as well. Darkside with only 15 HP. He does have a smoke. He could smoke bank and go for this. And smoke he does, but he did not expect someone there with truck that close. That Skills getting 2 for himself there with some help from Luca. Rossi finish up that final kill. And GoFigure win the first map 16-7.